last time on Scorched Sheep, we entered some woods, got lost. That place was basically doing my head in. And then eventually we came across these creatures called Notics. And I fought courageously while everybody else was just left back behind. I was wonderful. But then after that, we bumped into a tree. It was a talking tree, an Oakensnarl, who was very fond of dragons, and I'm not surprised. But then all of a sudden, after speaking to the tree and this fae called Sod, our little man Treble was taken away as collateral, and we were given a quest. And this is where we find ourselves now. Off to a camp to cause havoc.
Adventure waits on every roll, fighting for our mortal souls through mountains high and dungeons deep, to dragon's dream of Scorched Sheep.
Welcome to Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, everybody. As usual, my name is Gadget, your DM. And joining me this week, we have Calbo Greymerkin, it's Biggie.
Hey.
Playing Capri Smitty, it's Candy Machine.
Hello.
Playing Stigveld, it is Stig.
Hello.
And Mr. Never Misses a Podcast is missing this podcast. There's no Oodles this week, there's no Treble. He's off doing other things. That is more important than D&D. How dare he?
Very dare he.
-1 for charisma.
Yeah, you should punish him. As a DM, you should, next goal you should go, right, for missing a podcast, you need to roll this. Otherwise you'll lose these.
Give him a debuff next time.
Cursed.
Yeah.
So we join our heroes as they have been given a quest. The three of them, plus Aeloth, are being led from the Feywoods by the young satyr Sod, after Oakensnarl had asked them to deal with some bandits who have been stealing from the forest. As a form of collateral, he took Treble away and is keeping him rather safe by all accounts. But yeah, he is not with you. And in this instance, Proserpine is not with you, having elected to stay behind and talk to the tree. So it is the four of you plus Sod walking through the forest, and Sod's kind of merrily just kind of hopping on in front of you. He's playing a little lute thing that he's got. Not singing anything in particular. He's just making a racket with it. As you all follow behind him. As you walk forward through the Feywoods, the trees, you get the feeling that the trees are almost separating to allow you through. It's an imperceptible motion of them, but you feel that you just seem to be walking straight, unencumbered by the forest. Whereas as you were walking into the forest in the first place, you were winding around paths and around trees. And so it's kind of merrily up ahead of you, going, come on guys, come on, keep coming. Just follow me, down here.
This guy's good. He's much better than the other bard we have with us.
Let's keep him.
It's nice of you to say, but I'm not a bard. I found this. It's nice and it makes a jingle jangle sound.
It's time to learn.
Can you teach? Do you know how to play this?
No. Just go twang twang. It was lovely.
Aeloth kind of is walking at the back of the pack and just kind of like looking around. She seems uninterested in the conversation that's going on in front, and she just kind of huffs as she walks. And while the three you are kind of engaging with Sod.
So Sod, how many men are we expected to find at this camp?
Well, men. I don't know. Oh, Oakensnarl told me where it was, but I've not been there myself. This is my first time.
How much further do we have to go?
And he kind of tuts himself, and he licks his finger, sticks it in the air.
About half a day's travel.
Half a day?
You'll need a short rest.
If you want to have a sit down, you're very welcome.
And he stops you all, and he just kind of like whistles up and see kind of the trees shift again and some logs kind of appear from the undergrowth where you can have a sit down.
Impressive.
Isn't it quiet without the little one?
I quite like it.
Oh, he's not so bad.
Starting to miss him almost. Not that much, just a little bit.
I wouldn't miss him that much, Aeloth says. She kind of sits down and starts kind of rooting through her pack.
I like her a lot more.
Well, thank you.
Sod, what do you know of what is to come with these bandits? Do you know anything?
Well, just what Oakensnarl told me. They've been stealing. I don't know what they're stealing. They could be taking trees. They could be taking plants. I don't know. It's difficult. Oakensnarl is a tree that's close. That keeps his cards close to his chest. It's ironic because he made cards out of trees.
And the bandits themselves, are they heavily armed? Do you know?
I would say they're more armed than I am.
You have a what's he playing?
A lute.
You have a lute and that's it.
Yeah. And I'm 11 out of fire.
Every mission we take, we always go in unprepared. We have no knowledge of what we're going into. We need to resolve this next time.
Someone wants to roll an insight check. See if you can press a bit more out of Sod.
I'll do it. Go on. Oh, 16.
16. Press him further. Ask another question.
This camp. Are there different entrances to get into this camp?
Well, that bit I do know. So it's by a river. There's a river that goes past it. Other than that, it's just the forest around it, so you can really approach it from any direction. Northeast or west, I think. I think the river's to the south.
And what do they look like, these bandits? Have they got any distinguishing features? Would they recognize their own?
I did hear that they're human.
Do they have any kind of uniform?
Oh, yeah, they're all dressed the same.
And how is that? How are they dressed? Describe it in as much detail as you possibly can.
You're somebody that skips through conversations in games, aren't you?
Okay. How's he going to describe this? I tell you what, you roll me an insight check as well, because there's nothing that Sod said at this point that would indicate that he knows exactly how they're dressed.
3.
They're wearing clothes. That might be armor. I don't know. I haven't been there.
Very insightful.
How much can we trust Oakensnarl?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can trust Oakensnarl. He's the spirit of this forest. Without him, things wither and die. He sees beyond everything.
This job isn't going to come back and bite us on the arse, is it?
Well, only if you betray Oakensnarl. He's genuine. He's on the level.
Okay.
So tactics. What do
We
you
need
think?
to go and scout the camp first. Have a look, see what we can see. Try and gauge how many men there are. And then just fuck them up.
We don't always have to fuck them up. We can see what else we can do.
He wants their heads.
If all else fails, we fuck
Pretty
them up.
good at chopping off heads.
I thought that was metaphorical.
Aeloth kind of stands up and kind of brushes herself down, and she says to Caprice, "There's nothing metaphorical with the Fae. If he says he wants their heads, he literally wants their heads."
If you're all scared of chopping the heads, I'll do it. Help me take them down. I'll do the dirty work.
Let's go get some heads.
Okay. So Aeloth says, "Well, look, I'm feeling fine. I'll go ahead and scout if you want. You guys can take a rest."
I like that idea. They still have wounds from their last battle.
Okay, so Aeloth is going to roll.
That's what my little short rest joke was about, but no one seemed to pick up on it.
No, I did. Quietly.
Okay, so Aeloth
Loves
is
a good
going
short
to.
rest.
Okay, so Aeloth kind of like nods ahead, and she just kind of skips off down the road, assuming that she knows where to go. Although I have rolled high enough that she does know where to go.
Good.
So if you guys want to have a short rest, So you can roll your hit die to try and get back any health that you've lost.
I'm fine.
It's Calbo that isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are level 4. You're level 4, so you can roll up to 4d8 to get your health back.
I can roll 4 d8s.
Well, it's up to you. You can roll 1, you can roll 2, 3, you can roll up to 4. But that's basically spent until you get a long rest.
Oh, okay. I guess it depends on how many rolls I need. I've got 10 hit points to get back, so that's 4.
Okay. So do you want to roll another one?
I do. That's 2. This is going well. It's only 6 back.
Yeah.
I don't know how many men are in this camp. One more roll. Fucking hell, 1. I mean, would you believe it?
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay. So what does that take you up to now? Is that like you're missing like 3 hit points or something?
No. What did I get? 4, 2, and 1. That's 7. So it puts me on. Oh, it's not too bad. It's on. Where are we? 24. Yeah, 3 points off.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I think, Candy, you've got some healing potions left just in case.
I don't think I do. Hang on.
Because Treble is the only one that can heal us, isn't he?
Yeah, no, all I've got is 1 bottle of Gobbler's Tackle wine still.
That'll do.
Well, we better...
Fortunately, alcohol does not have healing properties in D&D.
we better
we should
just be careful. Satyrs don't have any healing abilities to make potions or anything, do they?
Let's have a look. What did I give Aeloth? She doesn't have any spells. What's in her inventory?
Yeah, I thought. Or Sod, can he make us some stuff up from the forest?
That is a good question. Hang on.
Can I find some healing weed in the bushes? We'll do what they do in Resi and put the weeds together, isn't it? Green weed and blue weed.
There is a green weed here and a red weed. I think we're fine.
Okay, well, so I tell you what. Ask Sod.
Right. Do I need to roll, though?
Well, ask him the question, then I'll tell you what you need to roll.
Okay. Sod.
Yeah?
Before we go into this potential battle, none of us have any healing potions, and the only person that can cast healing spells is not with us. Can you collect anything from the forest to make potions?
He sits and he kind of like plays with his bottom lip a bit. I might be able to. But it'll cost you.
Like how much?
He sits there and he thinks, well, you could either give me 100 gold, or I could do it for free, and you could owe me a favour.
Hang on.
No. 100 gold.
He's not a fey, though, is he?
Yeah, satyrs are fair.
Oh, is
it? Satyrs are fair.
Satyrs are fair. How about 50 gold? Considering we're doing this favour for Oakensnarl.
Roll a persuasion check.
So that is 18.
18. Oh, you're smarter than you look, aren't you? 50 each.
How many are you going to make for us?
I'll make you 1 each.
I don't know if that's good value in D&D.
I think my armour costs more than the potion.
Well, the thing is, you don't really have a choice, do you?
No.
There aren't any shops around.
Oh, he's an opportunist.
Did he originally mean 100 gold full stop, or did he mean 100 gold from all of us?
Roll perception.
Yeah, ask him. Tell him to stop yanking our chain.
6.
You've got no idea. Well, what'll it be then?
I think we should give him the money.
I think we're going to have to, aren't we?
Just in case. Well, for me anyway.
Well,
Let's see how much I've even got.
this
300.
I've got enough, but this certainly shows our lack of preparation before heading into forests. Yep. Have a little think about that next time we wander off.
You just blindly follow an elf woman into the sewers without going to any shops beforehand.
Yeah, we've played games before, surely. Is that a health pack on the floor? I'll ignore it.
Oh, I've got no health. I'll just carry on into these sewers. Yeah, that's a good idea.
We really fucked it. Right, are we doing this?
Right,
Yes,
50 gold each, but
Yeah.
these better work.
I resent this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely work. I'll be right back. And he kind of takes your gold and he skips off into the forest. And about 20 minutes later, as you're kind of sitting down, you're probably having a bite to eat or whatever, and Capri's getting smashed. He bounces back out. Ta-da! Surprising you all. Holding 3 bottles of red fluid. And, the bottles look dirty, they look old, like he's found the bottles and then made it. Told you. And he kind of hands you a healing potion each, and it's a regular healing potion.
Right, okay, so we don't need to check it out.
It's nothing. No, I mean you can if you want to confirm that. But yeah, it's just as you glance at it, it looks like any healing potion you've ever seen.
Okay, thank you. Although I'm a bit annoyed at the cost, it needs must.
Well, you came into the forest without anything.
We'll see what we can find in the camp. Maybe we can scrape some gold together from them.
As you're saying that, Aeloth kind of walks back up the pathway to you. Okay, I found it. There's a few of them. And she kind of she hunkers down and kind of draws out just with a stick on the ground.
Oh, can I ask something?
Yeah.
How much HP do you get from the potion?
That's a good question.
All of it. Don't use it now.
No. I just want to know if I need to use it.
Yeah.
How much does it give me?
You regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink this potion. So the max you can get back is 10.
Okay, cool.
I feel like we just got ripped off.
So Aeloth kind of crouches down and says, okay, this is what I saw. And she draws out kind of like a square building and kind of the river, just with her finger in the dirt. And says, I saw at least 3 men wandering around, but there might have been more. I heard a lot more voices than 3. I came to the edge of the tree line from the east, and I could. There was lots. It's horrible. There's lots of felled trees there. What they're stealing is wood. They're stealing tree trunks. But yeah, I could see at least 3 soldiers. They are Roland's soldiers. They're Crown's Guard.
Uh-oh.
We definitely need to check out the whole camp, work out the numbers, and work out an attack.
So these 3 are aware we could take these 3 out.
We could get 2 and interrogate the last one.
But she also did say that she heard more than 3 voices, so be careful. So Sod kind of looks back up and goes, "Are you ready to go?"
Yes.
I suppose.
So he.
Can I save it here?
F5.
Yeah, so he leads you down the path, and it takes you kind of the rest of the day to get there. And as kind of dusk is approaching, you kind of walk out of the tree line and see miles upon miles of tree stumps. Like, this is industrial level deforesting of the Feywoods.
This is not good.
Sod just looks away. Oh, no! Oh my god! And he kind of like starts to gently cry as he sees kind of what humans have done to his home.
This is awful.
I see why Oakensnarl was upset.
And he and Aeloth kind of just gently kind of like strokes his hair. It's okay. We'll avenge this. And she looks over at you, Stigveld, and says, "We need to do this."
I will take all the heads.
So Sod is kind of overcome by this. And he just kind of points down the hill and he says, "That's it there." You can kind of see some buildings off in the distance. I won't go any further. And he kind of like skitters back to the edge of the tree line and just kind of peers out, just watching. It's now up to you how you approach this. So you are coming at this from the northeast. You can approach it from the east, north, or the west.
It's getting dark, isn't it?
Where did she see? Fuck it. I don't know whether to talk as me, the dragon. Where did you see those men? Where were they?
They were on the eastern side. Oh, that's what I said in the first place. That's what I'm saying now.
We can come from the north. You said the northeast?
Yeah, you can come from the northeast, yeah.
Seems as good as any.
About this.
I agree with Carbo. We should take 2 of them and interrogate the other. Find out as much information as we can. Before lobbing his head off, of course.
Okay, so...
Sneaky.
Yeah. So if you come in from the northeast, so if you look to roll 20... So you come in from the northeast, where am I going to position you all?
Can you put us in the best place on the map where we can attack from?
It's up to you where you go on the map.
So we're northeast. So they're in the east. Are they down by the river?
So Aeloth points out. He says they were down towards the nearer the river, and she kind of points to the bottom corner where you can see kind of some steps going up and kind of a platform next to a building, next to a house. The house itself is kind of, it's raised up off the ground on like wooden decking. It's made of stone and wood. It's very decrepit. It's almost like they've taken over an old building that was here.
How high is it?
It's about 4 foot off. The deck's about 4 foot off the ground.
Okay.
So you would have to climb the steps or jump up to it.
I have an idea. Aloth, can you see anyone other than those 2 men there?
Sorry, I should have pointed out there is a third one at the top there. He hasn't spotted you yet. And
We're not in the best cover, are we?
Well, assuming some of these tree stumps are big enough for you to hide behind.
Yeah.
So yes, you can see 3 of them over there. Ahead of you, you can see kind of a pile of barrels. There might be more stuff hidden around.
Shall we just try and distract them?
I could set fire to the barrels.
I was going to make a small song coming from the river that might confuse them, but if you'd like to set fire, we could do that too.
I'm not sure setting fire is the best thing. It will draw too many of them to the one place. And they will question...
I just like setting fire for things.
Oh, I know. They will question why something has caught fire and be on their guard more. We need to take
You are
these...
a twisted fire starter, aren't you?
We need to take these 3 out quietly and quickly.
Can I please use prestidigitation, which is a cantrip? I've just whipped out another one, I know. I've got a whole bunch of these up my sleeve.
Just making them up. These things don't even exist. Can I use doobie-doobie-doo on the...
I mean,
I've actually got that one
does
too.
sound like it's made up. But
it's really hard to say. I've been practicing.
All words are made up.
For this, I can create a harmless sensory effect. So I'm thinking maybe create some music, because I can create faint musical notes. So I'm thinking maybe if I create some musical notes that are coming from the river, so it's not going to alarm them, but it might get their attention just to be looking out over the water.
Oh, okay.
You can get them down by the water or something. Because I was thinking about just grabbing them from above and just ripping them down.
Always straight to violence.
Yeah, if you want to try prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Well, if you 2 go together, or Stigveld, if you can sneak up close, then if her plan doesn't work, you can grab them anyway.
Let us see what happens first. I don't want to draw their attention. I'm pretty big.
I may need to move closer. It has a range of 10 feet.
Yeah, you'll need to move much closer. Okay, so roll me a stealth check, Capri.
Here we go.
2.
2. Right, okay.
Oh, God.
Just to be kind, I will roll an insight check for all 3 of these soldiers. Okay?
Critical 20.
Do you not have a plus on? Do you not have anything else on top of that too?
Yeah, no, I got a 1 + 1.
Oh dear.
Do you have a cloak? A box?
What else can I do?
Okay, well, the problem is you are going to get spotted because they all have a passive perception of 12.
Oh, boy.
So,
Quick, use your
case-
disguise yourself.
I'll give you an option to do one reaction or something like that just to try and get out of this.
So all 3 of me have seen them.
Well, all
3 of them
detected something
have
is-
seen me, or kind of know something is there.
They know something is there, and I'm giving you a few seconds to try something if you want to see if you can save this.
I'd like to cast Charm Person, and you need to do a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Okay, on whom? Because there are 3 of them there, and you can charm one.
On us to keep us happy now.
Well, what I was thinking of doing was using Charm Person on just one of them, and I think it said you had to make a Wisdom saving throw of 13. And maybe charm them into convincing the others into ignoring me.
Charm person. So this is your pact. Attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the end. So it's a wisdom 13 saving throw. Okay. I'll let you burn a spell slot on that if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, casting times 1 action. Okay, so you can do it straight away. Okay, so I need to roll a wisdom saving throw of above 13. Oh, I rolled a 10, so you charmed them. So, which
Good.
one are you charming?
Nice one.
I'm charming the middle one.
This one.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, so as this soldier kind of like turns to look towards you, you kind of like your hands kind of like shuffle about, and he kind of like, oh, and he kind of turns back towards the general in front of him. He goes, oh, I thought I heard something. The general's like, what did you hear? And he kind of turns to look at you again. He said, no, it's fine. Probably something in the water. And the 2 of them keep talking to each other.
Yes.
The 3rd one to the north, he turns round and comes down towards it. What was all that? I thought I heard something. No. It's fine. We're just having a chat. Come here and have a chat. And so, yeah, you have successfully staved this off. God knows how.
Right, I don't know what the HP is going to be. That's the problem. I'm thinking, if you surprise attack someone, does it do them more damage?
Only if you have like sneak attack as an action.
Oh, okay.
What surprise attack is going to get you is a surprise attack is going to get you as an attack before you roll initiative.
Right. Okay.
I don't have that.
No.
It tends to be only rogues and thieves that have that.
I can set them on fire, but I don't think that's going to help this situation.
Can we all attack at the same time?
No.
If you want to make my life harder, you can't attack at the same time.
Well, I'm just thinking like
It's basically as soon as one of you attacks, then you're going to be in initiative.
yeah, but like Aeloth could fire her bow and arrow. Capri's got a crossbow. And, like me and Cowboy, we could take them out with stuff. We all could do
Well,
it
I've
at
got
the
a
same.
dart.
We all
as well
could do
as
it at the
my-
same time without having to get too close. Yeah, you've got a dart as well, haven't you?
Right. Okay. If you want to try this, you're very welcome to. Aeloth, Capri, and Calbo, if Calbo's going to use his dart, all have ranged attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Stigveld doesn't.
I do with a
Stigveld-
dagger. I can throw my dagger, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be as
It's not going to be as effective, is it?
effective. No.
Plus, also, I think you're too far away to throw your dagger, so you'd still need to get closer.
Hang on. 5, 10,
I think.
15.
My range is 20 for my dart.
Yeah, I'd have to
If
get
you've got my
closer. I've
character
got
sheet, you
20.
can
I've
maybe
got
see
20
that
on
anyway.
20. So, yes, I
Yeah,
would have to get a bit closer.
Yeah, so Calbo, you could get the most northerly one. Aeloth can get either of them, and Capri can get any three of them. Any of the three.
I
But
want to
Stigveld,
kill
you
all
will.
three if we do.
Stigveld, you'll have to get closer.
We either interrogate them or try and take them all out.
Oh yeah, we need to take 2 out and interrogate 1.
If we take the 2 either side, the other one's charmed, right?
Oh yeah. We're allowed to do this, by the way.
Yeah, I'm letting you try it. You're going to have to.
No,
roll
I mean like
everything
just confer about what we'd like to do like this. Like
Yeah. That's fine. You just haven't started the fight yet, so yeah, by all means, confer and work
So
out your
2
plan.
go for the top one, me and somebody else, and
So
2 of you
probably-
go for the bottom one.
So I would say, given the ranges, I would say Aeloth would probably aim for the boss.
Can I sneak up to this middle guy and get ready to grab him once the other 2 are down? Or if he's charmed, does it matter?
He's charmed. It doesn't matter.
All right, fine.
He's going to consider all 4 of you a nice acquaintance.
Right. No, I'm just worried. I'm just thinking about like if he suddenly sees the 2 men die in front of him, if they are actually critical like hits on him. But
Okay, so before we can enact this grand master plan, Aeloth will move down next to Calbo.
It'd be funny if
Calbo-
one black square away from this lot, there's about 50 of them standing there watching.
can Aelof see? She could see. She might be able to tell us.
I mean, do you want to ask her?
Yeah.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
Aelof, can you see anything beyond these men if we take them out?
She has rolled a 3 on her perception. She said, "No, it's all murky."
Right, let's do it. Fuck it.
I suggest we
Okay.
try and do it quietly, just in case.
Okay, so to kick off then, for this plan to work, Stigveld is going to have to roll a stealth check.
If their HP, by the way, is still
Do I?
low, then we
I
might
can
not
just
even
stay
kill
where I
them
am, can't
straight
I?
away.
Well, I thought you said you were too far away and that throwing your dagger wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't do enough damage.
I'm not going to throw my dagger. You guys are going to, unless I don't know. It depends on the HP, doesn't it? I'll get close just in case. I'll throw a dagger as well. Fuck it. Right. Oh, we're all good. I got 20.
20.
Rolled a 20.
So, okay, so do you want to stealth up for a melee attack instead of using your dagger?
Yes.
Okay. So you move to there. So
I don't know how they don't see me.
because like Drax, you move so slow it's imperceptible to the human eye. Right.
It's
So
got dark all of a sudden.
everybody roll your attacks.
Oh boy. Oh fuck you. Fuck you so much. You don't really want to know.
Was it a natural 1, Biggie?
Yeah.
Oh, God. At least we only need to take 2 of them out. And I could... Right.
Right, so Biggie, just for argument's sake, roll your d20 again.
I just stabbed myself in the eye, I think, with my own
Well,
dagger.
you're looking to get over a 5.
What am I doing? Sorry, rolling what?
Roll your d20 again, because this is basically confirming a critical miss or not.
Oh, D12.
16.
16. Okay, you just miss. If you'd scored under a 5, then I would have given you something funny happening.
It could be any worse than what's happened.
Right,
So
so
I got 12 and a 6, so 18 altogether.
so that hits him. Candy.
I'd like to use Frostbite on the southernmost one.
Okay.
And he needs to make a constitution throw of 13 for me to hit, and then I can roll a 1d6 for attack.
Okay, so he got 12.
So I hit, and I got 4.
4. Okay, and Aeloth hit the same one. She got 13. So right, okay. So 3 hit. So Candice, that was 4 off the knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 4 off the knight. How many hit points has he got? Okay. And Aeloth hit him. Is D&D Beyond back working again?
Yeah. It's for me.
Right, okay. So she hit with the longbow and got 7.
I need to roll my damage.
Yeah, you need to roll your damage.
Yeah. That's do I get +4? So that's 10.
10. Right. Okay. So, this happens in the following order. Calbo reaches up with his dart, and he hurls it. And it swings right between the middle of them all and just prangs against the wooden wall of the house, causing all 3 of them to turn to look at it. As the process, Aeloth's arrow finds the middle of the back of the knight, like that, immediately followed by this rush of piercing cold that crystallizes all over his body, causing him to shatter, and he's dead. Stigveld's axe comes down, severely wounding the other guard. He screams out in pain, but he is still alive, but incredibly wounded.
Right, so 10 isn't enough to kill them. All right.
And can the charmed guy kick the other guy in the nuts?
Yes, the charmed guy can attack if you want.
Ooh.
Yep.
So...
Charmed guy! Kill that guy!
All right, boss! He turns around, kind of pulls out his sword, and he rolls to attack, and he gets 14, and he just shoves the knife into the guy he was just talking to, who then collapses dead to the ground.
Brilliant.
He's like, that's not bad, that was it! And he pulls the knife out and the sword out and cleans it off. You've successfully managed to deal with 2 of the soldiers without being spotted.
Yes!
Well,
I told you
the
it would
skin
work.
of your teeth.
How long can we keep the charmed guy around with us?
I'm just
the
reading that now.
Charm lasts for an hour.
Ooh.
Hoping he can
Or unless we do damage to him, I think.
Can replace Oodles.
So we could use him as an extra fighter. We could get him to tell us everything.
Yeah, we need to know what he knows of the camp.
You there?
Yeah.
How many men are in this camp?
Well, until you killed the boss and you killed Gareth down there, there was 6 of us, so there'll be another 3 kicking about somewhere, and that's not to mention the Manticore.
The what?
The what?
The what?
Well, the Manticore is the boss's pet. Travels around with us. He's wandering around somewhere. He flew off a little while ago to get some breakfast, but he's kicking about.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at what that is. You bastard.
And as Stigveld is up here now, I'll reveal a little bit more of the map. You can see kind of like the entrance to the kind of the decrepit building.
Gather round, troops.
Come on then, what's our plan?
I say we use this man. He can take us through the camp.
Absolutely, I can. He's enthusiastically helpful.
He's brilliant.
I would like to use disguise self, if I may.
Oh, I like it.
You may. What would you like to disguise yourself as?
The regular guard, not the knights. That or should I go for the?
No, go for the
knights?
boss, because then if the Manticore turns up.
Yeah, I'll go for the. I'll go as. I'll
I like
disguise
your
myself
thinking.
as the boss.
Okay, so are you just going to take the clothes off the shattered corpse, or are you going to just like magic your clothes on?
I can magic my clothes on because I feel like they'd probably smell.
Okay, so you wave around, your skin turns kind of human color, your horns kind of disappear underneath what looks like male hair as opposed to the kind of the long hair that you normally have. You appear a little bit bigger, and your kind of red robes turn into kind of blue and grey armor. With in the center of your chest piece is a circle with 3 triangles in it.
Oh, what a massive, hideous buzzy!
I can't help it.
Aeloth kind of looks you up and says, "That armor looks concerningly familiar."
Oh, should we be alarmed, or can we just go with it for now?
Is that the one of the? Is that the one of?
That symbol, I think, isn't it?
It is. It's, yeah.
3 triangles or something.
Yeah. On me chest, yeah.
Yes, on your chest.
I think that is the symbol of Dane and his other witches.
The charm guy goes, "Oh yeah, Dane, he's the big boss. He's the big boss. Sent us out here about 2 months ago."
We have come into... think of the word. We've met.
Lucky he doesn't meet the troops very often.
Yeah, troops, indeed. Lead the way. Capri, you go with this man, scout out the rest of the camp. Come back here and report to us where everyone is.
All right then, come on then. Show me around. This is your boss talking to you.
Yep, absolutely. Not a problem.
Met wasn't the word I was looking for, but I was trying to think of something else, and I was like, oh, we've just met.
Come across?
No.
Cross paths?
Cross paths is maybe like, yeah, cross paths is probably what I was trying to think of, and I was just like, what is it? No, met.
So
Perhaps Willies? I mean, I don't know.
We've docked before.
So, the soldier whose name is Derek has led you up above the house to the north, and you see another soldier kind of as you walk past. He goes, "All right, Terry.
All right.
Just taking the boss around." And the other soldier kind of looks you over and is going to roll perception on you because there is something not right. But he doesn't roll high enough, so he just, all right, Derek. And he just kind of lets you wander past. He rolled a 7, incidentally.
You're taking a bit of a risk, aren't you, on your own?
And you come to the other side of the house, and he says, "And down there, that's David." You don't walk close to him. He doesn't lead you next to them. He then leads you past a large sawmill. It's a hand-cranked saw, which is being used for slicing logs. And you can see that they are basically processed on this large platform and then sent into the water to be transported elsewhere. It's an impressive machine, isn't it? Takes two of us to run it. It's got loads of gears and stuff like that. And you just go in there and you just kind of push the wood through and it cuts it. Fascinating what these guys put together.
Yeah, it's good that. It's going to come in handy, I reckon.
Exactly what I was thinking.
And as he leads you further across the camp, he goes, you see some more kind of logs piled up. He says, it's Terry too. Yeah, the young lad. Just came in last week and my name is Charles. He says, "It's Terry too, that's it." He's like, "Oh," and kind of rolls his eyes at you. I don't know where Chris is. He might be in bed.
Oh, Chris, yeah, I saw him earlier. He has got a bit of a bad head, actually. I told him to take a bit of time off.
Oh, all right then, yeah. Can I show you anything else? And that's kind of pretty much it. There's not much else.
Back through the house.
Yeah, let's have a look in the house then.
Okay, so we kind of
Is Chris the one we already took out?
I'm
No.
assuming.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said there was only 3 left.
Oh, sorry, I did mean 4.
Okay.
It's all changing. Here we go.
I haven't added him now. I was miscounting because of the other soldier. Because of the soldier that you've already taken. So he leads you into the house. You kind of you walk past Gary, who's kind of chuntering on doing his work, and you see this kind of the house is effectively abandoned, save for a load of bedrolls, and there is one soldier just kind of he's just sitting there doing nothing. He's just having a rest. Yeah, and Derek's like, "All right, Chris," and just ignores you.
I think we can just go back to the others. Come on, let's go back, see the rest of them. Let's go see our friends again.
Yeah. You head back out to the front, and we'll assume that this little kind of journey round has taken you about 15 minutes.
Right. Just be aware of this. We've got about 45 minutes left on this dude.
Yeah.
Right.
So now it's up to you to make a plan. While this has been going on, Aeloth has just kind of been watching the skies. The mention of a manticore has made her nervous, and she's just kind of looking to see if it's flying around.
Capri, what have you found?
And I'll just tell them what I saw on my journey.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take this man out in here first. He's isolated. He's on his own. I suggest you and your friend here do it. He won't be alarmed with you heading back into the room.
Well, I was planning on standing guard so no one else came in case things got a bit noisy.
Why are you talking to us in that voice? You're with us.
You never know who's listening.
Are you Batman?
Thankfully, no one is listening. I just rolled a check.
We have to be stealthy about this. Try and take them out one by one. He wants to go in and kill him.
I do, but you know how my rolls are. But I'm happy to go for it.
But I run out of spells.
Let me do it.
So, Calbo, you walking in?
Yep.
Okay, so he will notice a dragonborn walking in. So roll a stealth check.
Is that a D20 as well? Yeah.
D20.
14 plus.
14.
Do I need any more? Stealth check plus 1, 15.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't notice you. He's kind of sat in a chair, just kind of like staring into space.
I'm going to go all-out attack with my quarterstaff, please, sir.
Okay, well, roll me an attack, sir.
Fuck you, 5.
So
plus 5 is a 10.
You what is his AC? Yeah, you walk up to him, ever so sneaky. Pull your quarterstaff up, and you swing and hit the wall. And he turns around and goes, "What the fuck?" And roll initiative, Biggie. 'Cause you're in initiative with this guy. He doesn't know about the others.
4.
Or he rolled a 19 for his ininitiative, so he gets to go
Wouldn't have
first.
mattered.
Hello, friend. Could I introduce you to the Latter-day Saints?
So he kind of jumps up from where he's at, grabs his spear, which is the weapon that he's carrying, and he is going to roll to hit you. And he rolls a 19.
Yeah.
And that is 1d6 plus 1. So he hits you for 4 damage. He just kind of like pulls back and just kind of stabs you in the shoulder. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Is that all you've got?
Guards!
Oh, say.
No,
then,
I don't. Fuck it.
Can Capri and our new friend run in as if we're the guards that have been summoned?
Oh yeah. If you want to run in with that.
Yeah.
I like it. Good call.
Okay, so you and Derek kind of run back in.
What's going on here?
Help me! This guy's just broken in! And he's still holding his spear into Calbo's shoulder.
What can I use that's not going to make a massive noise? I'm going to use Frostbite on him, if I may. Which, again, is it. So, Constitution saving throw of 13 that you need to make, and then I can do a 1d6.
He gets a 9.
Okay, so I've got a 6 damage.
Okay, so you... Again, your hand kind of spreads out, and there's kind of the frost kind of like leaves your hand and it circles around him. What the fuck? Ah! Boss, what are you doing? And he's kind of like frozen tight, still with his spear in Calbo's shoulder. And Derek turns to you. What do you want me to do?
And we can use him to attack, can't we?
Yes.
Can we do that then? Just use him to attack him?
Right, boss. He gets an 8, so he kind of runs up and just kind of like misses the frozen guy with his sword. So what does the was it frost touch or chill blast? Sorry, what was it that you used?
It was frostbite. So the target must make Constitution. On a failed save, the target takes one and has a disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. Yeah, that's it.
Right,
He looks so disappointed. I'm so sorry.
Can I just run in and axe this guy?
Right, okay, so do I need to do anything to get out of this spell, or...?
I think it's just an instant damage spell. I don't think he's frozen in place or anything.
Right, okay. So the guard then kind of like shakes off the shakes off the frost, and he kind of he looks around, just seeing kind of 3 people in front of him that have all attacked him. He's like, no, and he makes a run for it, jumping through the back door and out.
Oh shit!
Alerting the second guard you encountered.
I tripped over a chair when I went in. I didn't know it was there.
Right. Okay. So he rolls a 14, which means so that would put him before Calbo again. So hang on. I need to track this now. Got 1. Got 2.
You're just gonna have a
Calbo.
field day with that.
Right. Capri, can you roll me initiative?
18.
18. Ooh. So you go higher in the order. Derek roll lower. And so far, Aeloth and Stigveld aren't in the initiative order. But hearing the commotion and the shouting from inside the house, Aeloth just turns to Stigveld and goes, I think they fucked it up.
I knew I should have gone in. Let's go in.
Okay, so the 2 of you walk in, seeing Calbo, Capri, and Derek all arguing with each other over what just happened.
What the hell happened here? It's 1 man. There's 3 of you.
Oh, we fucked it up.
It was my fault. Don't
Well, there
blame
goes
them.
the element of surprise.
Yeah, it was his fault as well.
Right, Stigveld just takes his axe
Cheers,
out. Let's go finish this.
So, hearing the commotion, Terry 1, is kind of walking up the
Terry
stairs. Dave is looking at Chris's arm, who is now quite injured from the original attack from Capri. So Stigveld, roll initiative. Aeloth is now at the bottom. She scored a 1.
Initiative +2, 15.
15, so that puts you after Terry. Okay. And I'm going to roll for... not Terry, sorry. Puts you after Dave. And I'll roll for Terry. He gets a 4, so he goes above Aeloth. Okay. Right, okay, so... We're really in a battle here. So, what do you... we had... So, it would now be Capri's turn.
What do you reckon, guys? Are we just gonna blast straight in?
Don't see any other option now.
I don't want to alert the other guards too much. I don't want to make too much noise, but I don't think we have much chance. I take it the new guard kind of knows that I'm not who I'm saying I am.
The new guard's coming to investigate the chaos that's going on.
Okay. Go speak to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and reason with him and see if I can fool him.
Okay, so if you move over to here, so that's enough in your movement, so you will have to say something to him and then try and convince him because he's now suspicious. Think of this as like Metal Gear Solid yellow alert for him. Whereas the other 2 are on red alert.
Yeah, nothing to see here. We had a bit of an accident. Somebody stumbled over one of those chairs. You know, it gets dark in there, and a couple of bottles were knocked over, and you know what Chris is like. I'm taking care of it. Don't you worry. I know it sounded all a bit dramatic, didn't it? But I think we got it under control now. So if you wouldn't mind just standing guard, maybe just move somewhere north. I reckon. Just keep an eye out. Make sure we got no intruders. You know,
Okay,
you can't be too careful.
Roll persuasion.
That was brilliant.
20.
20. He's like, oh yeah, Chris is such a bloody arse, isn't he? He just falls over everything.
All the time, you know what he's like, silly bastard.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll move over to the second guard pattern, and Tinkerbell should be back soon anyway.
Oh, Tinkerbell, brilliant.
Fuck.
So he moves up to the kind of the most northern part of the map and just kind of like looks out over the devastated forest land. Okay, so it is now Dave's turn. So Dave is obviously naturally coming to investigate what's going on. So he moves up to the house and kind of pushes the door open and sees you all. Who the hell are you?
Weary travelers. We saw this place and thought that you might be able to help us.
He looks at Calbo. He's like, "You're the one Chris was yelling about."
Yes, I fell over and hit my shoulder, and I seem to have a scratch. It's a bit of blood.
Roll persuasion.
It hurts. 19.
19. He's like, and he looks at Ayla. Who are you? I'm just a forest ranger, just checking on the area. And she's gonna roll persuasion, and she gets a 2. Sorry. He's like, no. I recognize you from Valhalla, and he kind of pulls his sword out. You're the one that messed with the boss's operation. And he will take a swing at Alof. And he scores what's it? Plus to hit. No, he only scores a 10, so he kind of swings, and kind of Alof, being the graceful elf that she is, she kind of jumps back. Does she have any reactions, actually? I don't remember if she has reactions or not.
My reaction is Kinnell.
No, she just has an opportunity attack. Right, okay, yeah, so she just kind of jumps back, and the sword swings past her. It is now Stigveld's turn.
Okay. I'm going to kill you now. Just so you know. No hard feelings.
Sorry?
Okay. That's an 18.
18, that definitely hits.
And it's a 9 plus 4, so 13.
13. Okay, so you just swing over the top of your shoulder with the battle axe, and you just plunge it into the middle of his head, and just the body goes limp.
Sorry, my man, but we need your head.
Which you've just cleaved in two.
Didn't say it had to be whole.
Alof just stands there like her eyes really wide. Like this is the first time she's seen you kill a human.
You get used to it.
Calbo, you're up.
If that guy's dead, there's no one else is there. There's the other guy outside, right?
There's the other guy outside.
But
yeah.
he's hurt, so
Yeah, so it's Chris who you failed to attack first. He's just kind of stood down here, kind of nursing his wounds. He's injured. He's quite injured.
Yeah, I think I'll go out the door and take him out, and that just leaves the other guy left, right? Oh no, there's two.
yeah.
There's one north as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Go sort your problem out, Calbo.
There's one to the north and one to the west.
Cool. At last, 17.
Yep, that hits him. So is it? I'm assuming this is quarterstaff.
Yep. So I'm gonna launch through the door, do a forward flip in the air, and come crashing down with my quarterstaff.
Ooh, funky monk shit. Okay,
Yeah.
give me some damage.
5.
5. Candy, remind me, how much damage did your frost thing do to him before?
6.
6. Yeah, you kill him. You just jump through that door, do a forward flip, and just smash that the quarterstaff over his head, and he just goes down like a sack of spuds.
That's for the trees.
Great work, Calbo.
He is gone. Okay, so you have 2 guards remaining. So, what do you want to do now? I'm still going to keep you in initiative order, because the guards are aware that you're around now, or that something is going wrong.
I have a really good idea I want to do.
Would you like to share with the class?
Yeah, follow your lead.
It'd be
Something to do with the saw, isn't it? For the listeners,
I've never seen
Stig
look
is
so
nodding
happy.
his head.
Come with me. Let's go to this saw building. I have a good idea.
Okay, so remember that Charles, or Terry too, is stood up here, so you will aggro him if you walk towards it.
Okay. So can I sneak in there?
Yeah, if you want to try and sneak, yeah, so roll me a stealth check.
What's that? 15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you passed that, yeah. So where do you want to be?
I just want to be in the building, like next to the saw.
Okay.
Right. So we have to take it in turns in terms of fighting. How can I make a noise?
You'll have to take it in turns because it's still in initiative order. I'm being a bit loose with the amount of movement you can make, but yeah, you're still in initiative order here. So Derek will move up, as will Aeloth. Right, so it's now Capri.
What are you wanting to do, Stig? Just get him in the building?
Yeah.
So if I go...
He's got the other guy we need to check out as well.
Yeah, so if I go stand by Aeloth, I wonder if there's something I can do to... I've got some spells that can create images, but only one of them's a cantrip. Wait, what's pressed? Oh, I can do another sensory effect because that's a cantrip too. Right, I'm going to create I'm going to use prestidigitation to create a shower of sparks coming from the door of the saw building.
Okay, so the saw building is raised up, so it's up like kind of 5 or 6 steps. It's kind of higher because of the size of the blade. The blade itself is like about 8 feet across. It's a huge blade.
So it's as if it's kind of coming out the door as if something might have gone wrong with the blades, like it might have got jammed on something, as grinding on metal or something.
Right. Okay. What do I need to do for that then? Prestidigitation.
I think I can just do it without you having to do anything.
Okay, so you walk up and sparks start flying out of the saw blade, and Charles looks at it. Oh no! And he runs up to the top. Not immediately noticing Stigveld, he's more focused on the saw blade, but realizing that he's stood next to a Goliath, he looks up and goes, "Oh, who are you?"
Hello.
And roll him so he goes into the turn order. Right. So he's actually above Capri, so he won't get a turn this round. Okay, so it's actually Stigveld's turn.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'm gonna grapple this guy.
Okay. So roll to grapple him, and I have to roll an opposed strength check.
Yep. Come on, get me a good one. Let's be good.
That looked really wrong on camera, by the way.
You what?
That just looked really wrong on camera when you did that.
So that was 14 plus 4.
Oh yeah, you beat him. He got 8 plus 1.
Okay. So Stigveld grapples him, picks him up, and throws him on the saw blade.
Right. Okay. So he's now lying on the saw blade. Going, no.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Please. No. The thing is, you need 2 of you to operate it. If you remember what Derek said before. So at the minute,
2 men. I'm not.
But you have just used your action force.
Damn it! I thought it. Carbo, get in here and help me move this blade.
So I'll happily do so.
So it is Calbo's turn now.
Damn it! I want to just chuck him on and go.
Okay, so Calvo, I'm assuming, is going to move up next to you.
Yep. And then what do I need to do? Am I trying to operate the machinery at this point?
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you will need to operate. Let's see what skill we need for this one. Okay, I would say, and both Stigveld and Calvo, because there's 2 of you next to each other, both roll strength checks.
Natural 20.
18.
So both you grab onto the kind of the large handle, and you just push and push and push, and you hear hundreds of gears that are kind of like changing the force of the large wheel that you're turning, and the saw blade starts to spin up, making a terrible screeching sound as it kicks into gear. And the guard, Charles, no, please don't. As the conveyor belt kind of drags him into the blade. And there's just like blood sprays everywhere as Charles is cut in twain. And
I'm not proud of myself.
Aeloth's eyebrows
okay.
get even higher up her head. Wow. And Derek's like, oh yeah, they warned us about that.
Wow, indeed.
So
Gruesome.
fucking hell, Stick. So
That laugh.
another guard down. You have one left.
We have to be wary of our friend here as well.
Everybody roll a perception check.
3 plus whatever I have.
15 plus
Nothing. 3.
1.
3, 18 altogether.
18. So Stigveld, you hear.
I've rolled really well. I'm so worried that when this thing lands, I'm just going to be like 2, 3, 1.
I'll be critical 20 every roll.
I hope so.
The manticore flies down and lands next to Chris. And a manticore, if you're unfamiliar with them, they are a large monstrosity. They are rather evil, but they're intelligent. It is a lion with a kind of humanish head and dragon's wings. It's spiny, it's terrible looking. It is intelligent and it can speak, and it turns around and turns to Terry and goes, "Why is it so quiet here? Where is my master?" And Terry turns around, "Oh, I don't know, I haven't seen him in about half an hour." And he kind of turns around and starts sniffing and hissing. And he is going to roll perception.
I just had a look at what it looks like. We're fucked.
Same. Yeah.
We also need to kill that guy. He's on 45 minutes now.
Yeah, so you've had, 4 turns now? So it's like 42 minutes left. Something like that.
Left? Or...
Left, yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought...
It'd taken Capri 15 minutes to have a tour of the camp. And then because we're going to, each turn is like 6 seconds or something like that, so you've got plenty of time with him.
Right, okay.
So he rolled a 12, so he's kind of sniffing around. He knows something's up, but he can't be sure about it. He hasn't spotted you all yet.
I take it hiding is out of the equation.
You are gonna have to persuade the manticore to fly off somewhere. Tell him some bullshit that you need him to go check something out.
How about we say we need aid for the fallen soldiers?
Say someone attacked the camp and they've run off that direction.
Yeah.
Half an hour or so ago. Just try and persuade it, see if it works, because it would be a lot easier than having to fight it.
Does a manticore have a name? I ask
Tinkerbell.
Derek. Oh, Tinkerbell, I forgot. How could I forget? Right. Is it my turn, by the way?
No, it would be Derek's turn now, but I tell you what, we will take this as a new initiative. So we'll take you out of initiative for now, if you're going to try and convince this one, and we'll see what happens. We'll treat this as a whole new fight, because Terry up here, he's fine, he's convinced for now. So it's the manticore that you now have to convince.
I know it's a monstrosity and everything else, and I've seen the picture of it. Exactly how difficult a fight could this be? You don't have to reveal HP or anything, but are we possibly in trouble here?
It's not going to be the most difficult fight you've ever had.
Okay.
It's a higher challenge rating than you've ever fought, but he's not impossible.
Still, let's try and get rid of it. Keep in mind that.
And does the XP work for us this way as well? Yeah. They're leveling up if we do attack it and defeat it.
I mean, you'll have to find out what happens. It all depends on how you roll and how you act.
And does Oodles get nothing because he's not with us?
He just gets fuck all. Once we get all this, once we kill this and get it all, we'll check the camp. Whatever spoils we have, that's for our pockets.
Right. Okay. So, Capri, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run, but stay out of biting range of the manticore, or flapping range, or swooping of tail range.
So that would have been
Everything.
that would have been about where you were.
Yeah. Tank! We got a problem!
The manticore just rapidly turns to you.
Boss, master, what happened?
The camp's been attacked! It's bad, there's so many men down! Oh, you need to go find aid. You need to help us. You need to bring in more troops. I know there's some outside, to the west of the woods.
Okay, roll
Near
persuasion.
Almeida. 18.
Fuck you! I hate you so much right now. So the manticore looks around.
No. What about Chris?
Chris is gone.
No!
And the wings flap, and it kind of reaches up in the air,
I'll be back soon.
and he just fires off towards the west.
Don't rush.
Right, let's.
And I hate it so much. And Terry then turns around and went, wait, what happened to Chris? No! I was supposed to be meeting his wife this week. And he runs kind of towards you.
Oh, don't make
I
them
didn't see anybody.
Don't make them real and give them wives and families. Come on.
Have I shown you pictures of my children?
You sent us to kill these people. Don't make us feel bad.
Sorry.
Says the man who just put the intern through a saw.
He's the bad guy.
It's like Austin Powers, isn't it? When all the henchmen get backstories to Smitty.
So, what do you do now?
We need to kill these fools quickly before that thing comes back.
That's my go over, isn't it? Can we go back into initiative?
Yeah, you can go back into initiative if you want.
I think we can. I'm just gonna start Eldritch blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting. Okay, well, because you're out of initiative, you can Eldritch Blast for free. So, is it a roll to hit?
Yep.
Is it a roll to hit?
Oh, 8.
8. Oh, you missed him.
Oh, poo.
So as Terry stands in front of you, you Eldritch Blast, and just for some reason you just smack the house next to you. And he's like, wait. You can't. The boss doesn't know magic.
Sorry about your house.
And he rolls perception and he gets a 16 and goes, "You're not the boss at all." And he pulls his sword out and roll for initiative.
All of us.
I guess so. I mean, you're going into a fight here.
Ugh. 6.
19.
6. Oh, +1.
Oh yeah,
7.
hang on. So I got 6 + 2, 8. Wah wah.
You did.
So there's a Stig, Calbo, and the soldier goes after Aeloth. So right, okay. So Aeloth is at the top of the turn. She goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And she pulls her bow, pulls it back, and she hits with an 18. And oh shit, what's the damage on the bow? It is, I think I'd remember this. 1d8 + 3. So she hits him for 4 damage. So she kind of pulls the bow back, and the arrow kind of swings past Capri's hair, making it flip up in a rather cool-looking action. She stands perfectly still, and it pierces into Terry's shoulder. Ah! Fucking hell! And it is now the guard's turn, so he's going to take a swing at Capri, which he gets a 17. Does that hit?
Pretty sure
Yeah.
that hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 11.
Okay, and he scores 5 + 1, so he scores 6 damage off you. So he just kind of like whips a sword out and just kind of like slashes across your chest.
Ow!
And it is now Capri's turn, so you can act back.
I'm gonna run to where Calbo and Stigveld are and then use another Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Make sure you hit him and not us.
11. It's going over.
11. No, that misses him.
Oh.
So you just kind of put your hand out, and this black energy just kind of crackles over the top of him. As Terry looks down, Derek, help me! What are you doing? And Derek looks over and just waves at him.
I'm gonna feel so sorry that we had to cut. We're gonna have to chop his head off.
Yeah. Stinkville, it's your turn.
16.
16. Yeah, that hits. So what are you doing? Bear in mind how far away you are from him.
Well, I've got. How far can I move?
15, 20, 25. You're 25 feet away from him.
Where is my movement?
It's your speed. Your movement is 30, so you can use all of your movement to get to him.
Okay, let's just go to him. Axe above the head.
Okay, roll to hit. I'm not going to count that because you rolled it before you moved over to him.
Sorry. Right, so I need to roll to hit
Roll to
again.
hit. Yeah.
Damn it. It's going to be a low one now. Oh, 20.
Hey! Okay, roll your damage.
1 plus 4.
1 plus 4, so that's 5. So you just bring overhand smash with the axe. It seems to be your favorite these days.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of bury the axe into his other shoulder. He's like, ow! And he's like bleeding profusely as you dig the axe out. Why?
If you have to ask yourself that, then you deserve to die. Have a look around you.
At the damage that we did.
The forest, not us.
Fuck's sake. Calbo, you're up.
Yeah, I want to do the same, obviously, so I'm going to run over and try and finish him off.
Right, okay. So you move next to him. Roll to attack.
It's a 12 plus 5, right?
Yes, that hits. So roll your damage.
3 plus 3, it's 6.
Okay, so you take your quarter staff, you just jab him in the gut, and that's enough to just like finish him off, and he just kind of collapses to the ground in a heap.
Marvelous.
Leaving only Derek, who kind of turns around to look at Capri and goes, What now, boss? What we doing now?
Why don't we come up and have a little look at this saw?
Yeah, absolutely. And
I'm walking around with psychopaths.
quite genially walks up next to the saw blade next to you, Capri. He goes, it's a bit bloody. Oh, poor Terry too. Barely knew him.
He's so trusting.
Well, he's charmed. He has no reason to disbelieve you.
No.
You haven't done him any harm.
Why don't you have a little look underneath and see if there's anything jamming it?
Okay, for this one I will say roll persuasion because you're asking him to act against his own best interests.
10.
And you get a bonus on that?
No, that was with the bonus.
Right, okay. So, it doesn't look very safe. It's
We out of initiative now.
Yeah, you're out of initiative now, yeah. Unless you attack him and cause a fight.
I'm gonna have to, Anna.
He kind of looks at his. Oh, that's it. No, that doesn't look very safe. It looks pretty dangerous, in fact.
Before we kill him off, can we not ask him if there's anything worth value here?
I mean, once we're all dead, we can have a look anyway. Oh, although we do need to do it quickly before
Yes.
Tinkerbell comes back.
Speaking of which, I need to roll to see if Tinkerbell comes back.
Shit, sorry.
No, you're good for now.
Right. I'm just gonna go walk up to him.
Right.
Stickveld just walks over to him.
He says, big man.
Hello. Listen,
Yeah.
I hate to do this. I really do. But... And then I'm gonna roll.
Ask him the question first.
Do you want to ask him?
Aeloth at this point kind of like just turns her back. She doesn't want to see any more of this.
Before this goes down, is there anything of wealth in this camp? Anything hidden?
And he kind of thinks a bit. Says, I mean,
There was the boss's weapons. And they were pretty expensive. We just got these rusted things, and he kind of pulls his sword, and you can see it's kind of really shoddily made, as if it was one of 1,000 swords made in a hurry. The boss's gear was pretty good. I think that was worth something. It's in the house.
Thank you. Right, I'm gonna roll now. Do I need to roll to hit? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh fuck's sake! 6 plus 6, 12.
12. No, that misses him. So you pull out your axe and you take a swing at him, and he kind of whoa! Why would you do? What's going on? And the charm spell starts to kind of dissipate from him. He's like, "What the fuck? What's going on? Where am I?" He looks around and sees the body of Charles. He's like, whoa! What's going on? Someone talk to me.
We
heard the hilt of his sword.
We heard screams and we came down and we saw you were doing this to your friend.
What?
Yes.
Roll persuasion. No, roll deception, because you're lying to him.
Oh fuck's sake! 8.
No. You one of you put a spell on me. It must have been. Which one?
I tried.
He draws his sword.
Can I intervene at this point?
You're under arrest. Not realizing how outnumbered he is.
Okay. Let's finish this.
Okay, so, I guess we won't roll initiative for everybody at this point. We'll just roll it. He's going to take a swipe at Stigveld, which he gets a 18.
Bastard. Yeah.
So he swings at you for 1d6 plus 3. No, 1d6 plus 1. He gets you for 2 HP.
Okay.
Just the crap sword kind of like glancing off your bicep.
Takes a button off.
And he realizes he can't back up any further because behind him is the saw blade, to his left is Capri, and in front of him is Stigveld. And he's kind of trapped there. So Capri, it will be you next.
I'm going to use Arms of Hader, which is the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. And I can use that. So you need to do a strength saving throw of 13.
Strength saving throw 13. He gets 10 plus 1, so 11, so he fails that.
So my damage is 5.
5. So black tendrils kind of erupt from your body, kind of wrapping around him and tearing into his skin. He's what the? No! And he just kind of like uses his sword to kind of like push them off him, and he's really hurt. He's quite injured from that, and he's just, what the fuck was that? And Aeloth down below, she's like, oh, for God's sake, and she's going to roll to attack at disadvantage because she's on a different level. So that was the first roll was a 19. Second roll was a 17. Excellent, so she hits regardless. And that was 1d8 plus 3, I think. Yes. So she rolls that, and she scores a 4. She's like, oh, just put the poor boy out of his misery. And she kind of pulls the bow back and fires an arrow into his shoulder. Doesn't kill him. Why? And he is incredibly injured at this point. Calbo, you are up.
Yes!
So sorry for him.
It's taken like everybody to kill this guy.
He helped us out so much as well. I was hoping to just finish it with one shot, but
You know it doesn't go down like that.
no.
Can I obviously go and attack him? I want to do it unarmed.
You want to do an unarmed strike on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
15 plus 5 is 20.
Yeah, you hit him. How do you want to finish him off?
I want to break his neck and put him out of his misery. Just one snap. Done.
Okay, so you
Be quiet, little one.
So you reach forward, your giant talonous scaled hand grabbing his head, and just look of fear in his face as you just snap, and the body
Sleep.
collapses. And there is an eerie silence over it, over the entire encampment now. All you can hear is the kind of gentle babbling of the river, the turning of the water wheels on the disused water wheels on the house. And you're out of initiative, and you have the place to yourself for now.
No. Right. Quickly, let me gather the heads. You go check the master's quarters for these weapons. see if we can find any gold, and let's get out of here before that creature returns.
Yeah, let's do it quickly now.
Okay, so Calbo, Capri, and Aeloth will go into the house. Aeloth looking a bit pale at this point. This is kind of a bit more gruesome than she's seen ever.
What's that thing in the middle of the house?
Fireplace.
Path. I think that bedroll there is where the weapons are.
So yeah, what I'm going to give you, I'm going to roll a dice to see. Okay, so the Manticore will come back soon. So what I'm going to separate this out as, you all have an opportunity to do one thing before the Manticore arrives. So,
but do I have to? Is that including collecting heads?
You can collect as many heads as you can collect. So what I'll say is roll a d20.
Mm.
In fact, so there was six of them. So just roll a d6, and that's how many heads you get.
Right, but we do need all of them. Specifically asked for all of them, so we'll see what I get. Someone else might have to just get the rest. Unless I get 6, that would be nice.
Unless you get 6, that would be nice.
I got 1.
Got 1. So cutting off Derek's head is harder than it would appear.
With the big axe that he carries.
You feel that the axe might need sharpening a bit.
And the other guy's not that good. It's just like a scoop of brains and skull around the saw.
Capri, what are you going to do?
I'm going to check the weapons because I don't want any heads in case the Manticore comes back.
Right.
And I still want to stay in character.
Right. Okay. So, roll investigation.
23.
Yes.
23. Okay. So, under a hidden floorboard, you find a small cache of weapons. You find, and you don't know how good these are yet. You'll have to get them appraised because I'm assuming, because they are weapons that you've not seen before, but they're very ornately decorated. You find a dagger, a sword, and a spear. They are ornate. They are inlaid with gold. They look like the weapons of an elite soldier, as in someone who has earned them. They're also incredibly sharp. So, but you don't know what they're worth, you don't know what their skills are right now, and you don't have the time to check that out before the Manticore comes back.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab them, shove them underneath my arm.
Okay, Calvo, what are you doing?
Got to get the heads, mate.
She's got basically the gist of what we needed to get, and I can just get the heads.
Okay, so roll me a d6. A d6 minus 1.
I got a 6.
Yes!
Excellent. So Calbo runs around the rest of the camp, just grabbing and twisting and pulling heads off corpses because he doesn't have anything sharp on him other than a dart. Aeloth just vomits a little bit in her mouth. And she kind of turns to you all and goes, I think we should go unless you particularly want to risk fighting that beast.
Can Aeloth do one thing?
She can do one thing. What would you like her to do?
Aeloth,
yes?
Do you have anything that you can set this place on fire with?
Does she? I don't know, actually.
I don't want to leave this. If we just leave this, they'll come back. They'll just replace it with... You can't. You've used your turn. If you use a turn, that thing's going to come back.
I like setting fire to things.
I know, that's why I was hoping that I would get more than one head. I was going to suggest you do it.
She kind of roots around the pack. I have a tinderbox. I could try and set the house on fire.
If you could try, I'd like to leave this place scorched, so we could. They'll just replace it with new guards.
Okay, so she rolls. Come on, roll it good. Hey, she rolls a 20.
Yes.
So you all kind of leave the house, and she kind of grabs together some kind of brush and just dried grass and stuff like that, and like sawdust from the saw blade. The sawdust that isn't
there
covered
was
in
some
blood.
wood nearby that they could set light to.
Well, she can only do one thing. And I don't know if you've ever tried setting fire to a tree trunk, but they don't tend to catch. So she kind of makes a little kind of pile of sawdust and leaves and stuff like that under the house and uses the tinderbox, and it starts a fire. It's like, right, run, as you hear that.
It's coming, look it!
Back.
Let's go.
So you, as you kind of leave the area and you kind of run through the tree stumps, you see in the sky the manticore come back and kind of land down. You hear a blood-curdling roar as it sees the decapitated bodies, and it finds the body of its master.
I don't think he appreciates our work.
As you return to the tree line, Sod kind of pokes his head out and goes, Did you do it?
Of course we did.
And he looks at the 6 heads that are kind of Stigveld got wrapped in rope. He's like, oh, so it was men.
Yes.
He leads you back through the forest, and everyone's kind of quiet. Aeloth hasn't said a word in a while. You walk kind of past where you had your short rest, and just carry on. And yeah, there's just this kind of quiet awkwardness about the group.
I've poofed back into my usual form at this point.
Yeah.
Guys, they were Dane's men. Don't feel too bad about it.
I know.
I don't feel bad at all.
Oh, I misread that then.
I kind of regretted the last man. He helped us, but we need Treble back. And we need to figure out a way to stop these dreams happening. So it's a small price.
I prefer less gruesome fights myself.
You get into it.
As Sod's kind of walking, what was that roar? I heard that, and I seen something. Was that a dragon?
No, that's a dragon.
No, like a real dragon, like a flappy winged dragon.
No. Sorry, I lost my voice there. Manticore. That was a manticore.
Ooh.
Very different.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Yes.
Oakensnarl's told me stories of them.
I don't think we want to run into him too quickly.
No, best you stay clear.
Oh, yeah. And he leads you back to the clearing, and you see kind of Oakensnarl there. The white wood just creaking and crumbling and just turning back to the face that you saw when he spoke to you originally.
Is it done?
Here's your heads. I just toss the heads down in front of the tree.
Considers for a moment.
Well done. Thank you.
Proserpine jumps kind of down from his branches and kind of sniffs at them and kind of makes a meow. And Capri, you hear, fuck. And so ends The Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep, episode 8.
Whoop whoop.
There you go.
Very bloody
Well done.
episode.
Yeah, that was a brutal episode, even by our standards. Do Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep is Candy Machine as Capri Smitty, Oodles as Treble O'Clef, Stig as Stigveld, Biggie as Calbo Grey Merkin, and myself, Gadget, as your DM. You can follow us on Twitter at Scorched Sheep and at Modern Escapism. Head over to either of them for links to our other social channels and our banging Discord server. We're on Patreon. For a $5 a month, you can subscribe to our Scorched Sheep tier, getting you early access to every episode, ad-free listening, bonus episodes when we level up, battle maps, music, artwork, character sheets, lore dumps, basically anything we make for the campaign. You can also submit ideas for NPC names and item descriptions for use in the campaign. Head over to patreon.com/modernescapism to find out more, and if you're feeling especially generous, you can pay £7.50 a month to support both of our podcasts and get a load of lovely bonuses for Modern Escapism too. Finally, don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. It really does help us out and we appreciate every single one. The next episode will land for patrons on Wednesday the 22nd of September and for everyone else on Friday the 24th. And yes, I know I mixed up my persuasion and deception checks. I'll do better next time. Ta-ta!
before I do this, dog, you have to edit this
Wolves
out.
in the distance bark.
Teddy, shush! Shut up!
No, you just killed Teddy. Oh, Terry, Ralph.